Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy rumors for y'all about Ray J allegedly trying to make a Whitney Houston biopic of his own to clear his name. A lot of people believing that he's the reason why she passed away. But the truth of the matter is a lot of people got blood on their hands. And since we living in 2026, the rumor is Ray J want a man to play Whitney Houston in the movie. And if y'all don't know about Ray J, y'all just don't know.
So I did the gay pride. I did the gay pride event, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a non-profit. My shit called Ray Pride.
Shout out to all my gay.
Yeah, I shout out all my gay niggas, all my gay friends and shit. Shout out to the Gagency.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Gagency. God damn it. Okay. Ray J is gay. Ray gay. Okay. Ray J is gay. And what I'm saying is,
if I had one wish.
Okay. Fuck it.
Whoa. My boy.
And I just came out the closet. Today.
Wait, what?
You get me?
No.
I just
This man doing auditions for the Whitney Houston movie, and allegedly Orlando Brown came through with a wig on trying to get the leading role. If Ray J really did do this movie and let Whitney Houston play a man, I don't think he'll get a lot of backlash because people love Tyler Perry movies, Madea, they love Lee Daniels, so it might just be a hit. We just gonna have to wait and see, but allegedly Ray J already putting that work in.
I got the music going on. You guys stream my music. It's everywhere. I love the ladies. I'm for the ladies. Long as we can be cool, because I'm a feisty bitch. I'm from outside. Like, not the play outside, the real outside. So I can know how to do all the things. I'm adapt to the niggas, the females, the trans, this. However you want to do it. Let's play. We're going to have a good time. It's really game. This is body, baby. Yeah, they know my body out for real.
I don't know if Whitney Houston would be against a man playing her in the movie, because the rumor is she was about that life back in the day.
One of Whitney's closest confidants was creative director Robin Crawford, a woman her family wanted Whitney to avoid at all costs. What was her relationship with Robin?
And what I saw in Whitney and Robin were two best friends.
Mom Sissy addressed the friendship with Oprah.
Do you believe that Whitney and Robin were in a gay relationship?
I don't really know.
Would it have bothered you if your daughter, Whitney, was gay?
Absolutely.
I know Ray J tired of people putting Whitney Houston's death on him, like this woman ain't been doing what she was doing before he was even born. And if he do make this movie, he could clear his name and put some of that blood on Clive Davis. But I don't even think Clive Davis to blame, because her brother came out and said that they was on that stuff when they was 10, 11 years old.
Her drug of choice was?
She used cocaine, and she drank.
The family's roots began on the mean streets of Newark, New Jersey. Gary says hard drugs were part of his life from an early age.
I've been turned on to drugs at 10 years old, heroin, at 10 years old.
10 years old?
Yeah, and I did drugs with Whitney, from time to time, but we were in a different room. I never did with her, me and her together, because it would kind of separate us and distance us.
Nobody really gonna know what happened to Whitney Houston because she's no longer here to tell her story, but she was with Ray J, and I'm pretty sure he know a whole lot of things about Whitney Houston that the public don't know. And as far as her being on drugs, she probably never was on drugs, because what she said out her mouth was, crack is whack.
Crack rehab fails.
First of all, let's get one thing straight. Crack is cheap. I make too much money to ever smoke crack. Let's get that straight, okay? We don't do crack. We don't do that. Crack is whack.
Is it alcohol? Is it marijuana? Is it cocaine? Is it pills?
It has been. At times.
All?
At times.
If you had to name the devil for you, the biggest devil among them?
That would be me.
We come into a time where people want to see things different. A lot of people protesting and rallying because they want to see Tarana Burke play Dr. King in the next biopic. And besides, if they let a man play Whitney Houston, it wouldn't be so gruesome to look at some of the stuff she been through if it had a man face on it. Cause Whitney Houston been through some things that toughened her up for real, for real.
I'm wondering if there's something that's like a release.
I've been waiting to exhale for such a long time, you know.
Gary Houston, speaking exclusively with Nightline, along with wife Pat, Whitney's former manager and executive producer of the documentary. Perhaps the film's biggest revelation, Whitney was allegedly sexually molested as a child. Pat says Whitney never told her who abused her, but that she did talk about the alleged experience. Did you know?
We talked about it, but it was referencing my daughter. You know, we would travel with work. We would argue about me leaving Rhea behind. And I never could understood why she was so adamant about her being on the road with us. And that's when she talked to me very briefly, you know, about her situation. And I understood at that point and just let it go.
I suspected that there was some kind of trauma in her childhood just because of the way she acted, the way she talked in some interviews about her childhood and about how she felt about children, how she wanted to protect children.
And if y'all thought that was bad, guess what? Her brother went through the same exact thing.
Gary says he was also abused. And in the film, director Kevin McDonald says Gary named the abuser as his cousin, Dee Dee Warwick, sister of singer Dionne Warwick.
I was 8, 9 years old, and I was being fondled with, you know, time to time. It was a situation I didn't understand. I knew it was abnormal.
Did you know that Whitney had been molested too?
I had no idea.
Whitney's longtime assistant Mary Jones says in the film Whitney told her it was Dee Dee Warwick who molested her.
She was never able to talk about it to her mother or to a professional who was trying to help her perhaps with her addiction. You know, she did a lot of therapy and that kind of thing, but she would never open up to anyone.
The film also revealing the shocking extent of the drug abuse by the chart-topping legend.
That's so sad. I can't stand to hear stuff like that. People want to blame Ray J. People want to blame Clive Davis. What about the people that was in Whitney's life before she became famous? That's where all the damage really started. Ray J, if you listening, I know these rumors, allegations, and speculations, but if you want to try your hand at making the Whitney Houston biopic, that will probably be best because her story been told by people that didn't have her best interests at heart. And if you ask me, I think Clive Davis ain't nothing but a sweet old man.
Are you excited to be here this evening?
Of course I'm excited. It's a powerful movie. I've been a co-producer from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the film. I can't wait for the public to...
It is a wonderful film. I love feeling all the emotions, and so many people in the audience were clapping along after every song. And I love seeing Stanley Tucci as you.
Stanley, I was just with him.
I know. Genius casting. But what will you always remember about your first encounter with Whitney that will stay with you in your mind forever?
My first encounter, vividly portrayed in the film, is when she auditioned for me at a small club, Sweetwater, and she sang The Greatest Love of All. That was a song I had commissioned 8 years earlier for the movie on the life of Muhammad Ali. And I was shocked. Young 19-year-old beauty went to the microphone and sang the song as if I had never heard it before. She found more meaning in that song than Michael Masser or Linda when they wrote it. So I'll never forget it. And that's how we met right after that audition.
What an incredible story. And of course, then you had to have had a last moment with her, that last encounter. What will you cherish about that last encounter that you had with Whitney?
My last encounter with Whitney was like 48 hours before her death. She was in great shape, I've got to tell you. Showed me how all the nicotine from her smoking had been removed. We scheduled a recording for August, that was in February. She had just come from her movie that she had been in. And I played her, I was playing her songs that Jennifer Hudson had just recorded. We spent the whole afternoon, as we always did, together at my hotel. So it was shocking when 48 hours had passed.
What a wonderful way to have spent those last hours with your friends, right?
And vividly, yeah.
What do you hope audiences will take from this film this evening?
I want them to know the real Whitney. And that's why I was in this film as a producer from the very beginning. The documentary, the TV movie that's come out, never captured her. Here, you'll find every answer to every question, whether it's her sexuality, whether it's drugs, whether it's how we work together in music, but then the music stores. Your listeners have got to watch it in a theater where the sound is real good and those songs, endless, great standards, but it's the voice. You will hear it's all the voice of Whitney, and you will hear her.
I am so sorry for your loss, and I know it is so still deeply felt. And you have you've created so many legends over the course of your career, sir, and you recently celebrated a milestone birthday, so happy birthday.
Let's just say Clive Davis not going to court and he not going to jail no time soon. I know he bought a lot of Christmas presents back in the day. A lot of people was happy when Clive was throwing that money around. Now they trying to make it seem like he public enemy #1. It might be Ray J, the one that orchestrated everything, or he was working with Clive Davis, but he working with some people that want to put this movie together. Allegedly, I don't know how true this is, but the way they talking on them Zoom calls, looking like this movie about to come into fruition very, very fast.
Hey, we going up. I know what kind of like this about to be. We about to make history at this event. We about to be talking
Hey, yo, Sydney.
Hey, Ray, you know what show I'm real excited about? Not just my show, but I'm excited about Suki's show. I'm excited about Suki Hana's show.
Who?
Suki.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
Suki's
excited
show
about
crazy.
Suki, the little coochies of Vegas. I'm ready for that.
Oh, yeah, shout out to all the coochies. Listen, shout out to all the little coochies and the big coochies.
I had cooked for you on VH1.
You did?
When you had came to Chicago,
Oh,
that was me that
oh
had
yeah,
cooked
I
you
remember.
there.
Oh, so you was when we did Black Ink. When I did Black Ink, I did Black Ink. I did Black Ink out there.
He said he did Black Ink. Right, Black Ink,
Yeah, and then
Chicago. That was
I went to that party later, and it was like catering and all that, right?
What you say?
It was a black ink party, and it was catering there, and I was commenting on the food, the catering.
Yep, that was me. I catered
Yeah,
the
I
food.
know. See, people think I be capping until I explain what it is, and then they're like, "Damn, that nigga was really real
Cause
about
it
what
was
he was
me,
talking
my
about."
mom, and my best friend. We had a ball.
And the table was to the side when you walk in. The red carpet was in front, and then on the other side was where the food was.
It was.
Yep. I think I came in there. Didn't I come in there by myself, or I was like,
You did come in there. You did come in there by yourself. You was
I
drinking
did come in there by
Julio.
myself. Yeah, I was in there, but it was a lot. It was a lot in there.
Definitely was.
Yo, shout out to Chicago. Hey, yo,
We was lit as
Sydney.
fuck. We had a ball.
Sydney, we gotta do a launch of the Girls Club in Chicago.
Yes, we do. We definitely do.
Should we do some watch parties? Should we do some watch parties down there?
Yeah, we definitely need to do a watch party here for sure. And Ray, you watch Power? You ever watch Power? He an actor on Power.
I love the power of the P. Salute. Let me look at you. Hold on. I seen.
He ain't dead yet.
Nah, but he play on more than Power though. He played on other stuff.
He said you play on more than Power.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah, because I don't like, and I'm not dissing 50 or nothing. I love 50, but I just only watch Ratchet TV. I'm sorry. But here's the thing. Listen, hey Sydney. So I'm working. Me and Jackie Long and Actor Gang. We working. I know they about to barbecue some sausages and celebrate this alleged Whitney Houston biopic that's coming out. I don't know if I got the stomach to go to the movies and see it because I know Ray J on some real freaky stuff nowadays. Ain't no telling. They might have Whitney Houston in the mirror shaving and everything. Y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all think about these super rumors. Make sure y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.